What is up, guys? Boris here, and today I'm coming to you guys with the other half of the brand new Colosseum. Today we're going to be looking at the kid branch of the Colosseum, and if you want to see the Sadie branch, I'll have that in the description. Let me know if you want to see these kinds of videos for the other Colosseum members like Smoker or Wiper. I think that this style would be really helpful, maybe especially for those guys in the future who are playing global. When that comes out, then you guys will know exactly what to do on a level-to-level basis. So if you want to see a full write-up of this, just check up the OPTC Academy website. I'll link it down below in the description, and hopefully you guys that will help you guys out. So this first level ace, a lot of people are having problems with it, but I highly recommend taking double Doflamingo and just tanking a lot of his hits. Or you can go with this strategy where I go ahead and use Nightmare Luffy on the first turn to go ahead and get rid of his shield that turn. Then I go and use double Mihawk, and then I use Doflamingo plus Stronghold Zoro for a burst, and then at that point it just takes him about 2 to 3 more turns to take him out, and with the amount of HP you have, you should be fine. So that's Ace in a nutshell. Very simple with that strategy, just tank and take him out. So let's move on to the next one. Now, I believe that the next one, yeah, it's Domino. Now Domino, what she will do is that she'll seal one of your random bottom 4 units for 99 turns, so you can't use them. So it might seem tough, but my strategy is to go ahead and rely on Rayleigh Special plus the Sunny plus Nightmare Luffy to go ahead and take out the guys in the back. That way, it just leaves Domino herself, and then Domino will go down very easily to a 1-turn burst. So really just use Robin. If my Doflamingo wasn't chained, I would use Doflamingo as well, and it would be a lot more damage, but let's go ahead and use Aokiji for no reason, really. And then there we go. That is Domino. She's one of the easier ones if you use this strategy. The important part is that you stall, of course. Now, the third level, this is the toughest one in my opinion. This is the hardest level of the kid branch. And to be honest, I can't really find a team that can do it consistently. This team does require you get a yellow orb on the second turn, I believe. But let me show it to you anyway. So this is going to be Monet. We're going to go ahead and use Monet, and what she does is she will delay Nami for 1 turn. And on top of that, she does the Whitey Bay buff. So I believe it's a 1.3 boost whenever an enemy is delayed. And that can stack. So we're going to use Doflamingo special, and we're going to go ahead and use Impact special, and then try to do as much damage as you can. Now do not get her below 20% because she will summon Absalom and Sanji, and they are very hard to kill. So this should get her right above 20% if you get all perfects, and then we just need to burst her down the next turn. However, her defense is very high, so it's really hard to do. You see, as you saw here, I got 3 matching orbs, but I think you only need 1, and then you can use Kobe plus Sengoku plus any other things you have, and that should be able to do it. So this is a really tough level, but with this team you can clear it without a gem if you just get a little bit of luck on that second room. If you don't get an orb, I think it's tough. You might be able to do it, but I'm not sure really. So the reason you can't really prolong it is because you are taking 4,000 over 4,000 from poison every turn, and her attack is 4,000 or over 4,000. It's over 4,000. It's over 4,000 as well. So that's a really hard one, but there you go. Use that team if you want to. Next up is we have the 4th level, which is going to be Khalifa. And Khalifa is really easy if you have Stronghold Ace with this team. What you can do is that you can pretty much just tank a lot of hits and then burst her down. The thing you have to know, guys, is that below 50% she will get a buff, so she will start doing a lot more damage. And she will also start changing your orbs into either empty orbs, bother orbs, or tandem orbs, I believe. So that's why I bring Kuma. Kuma is not a shooter. This Kuma isn't a shooter, but we will use him later on, as you'll see. Now, the secret sort of component to this team is the Ors Junior. He increases the chances of red orbs for 3 turns, so that gives you pretty consistent red orbs on you guys. Makes the fight really fast, although you don't need to do it really. Like, you have a lot of HP to play with, but it just makes it a faster fight. Again, you don't really need it if you don't have it. And then once you get her below 50, you want to make sure that you don't get her below 20, because if you get her below 20, she will heal back up around 40%, and she will deal a lot of damage. So try to get her as close to 20. Now, as you see, she's about to attack, so I'm going to tank one of these hits, and then she's going to change my orbs, like I said earlier. At this point, we're going to go ahead and use Kuma and just use all of our specials, and it's going to be lights out for Khalifa. I mean, that's going to be a lot of damage, and then on top of that, you have it all saved up for next turn as well. But as you see, you only need one turn to do this amount of burst. So Strong Willed Ace teams are very, very powerful, and I do need to start using him a lot more often. I feel like he can clear a lot more things than I think he can. Anytime he just proves that. So it's going to be the stage 4, and I'll see you guys in stage 5. Okay, so this is the final stage, and we have a level 4 of stage 5. Again, is the mini boss, just like every other Colosseum final boss. And we see Khalifa again, and now this time you're seeing me use a Rayleigh team with NL and Marco as my blue units, Kuma as my red, and Dofi for the orb boost. Now, again, just like last time, she will deal around 6,500, but she will get a boost, just like in the last level, if you get her below 50, so she'll start doing it around 13,000. And then again, if you get her below 20, you don't want to do that. So my suggestion, or what I do with this team, is going to tank 2 hits. I'm going to tank the first 2 hits as she does, and then on the third cycle, I'll take her out. And then I'm going to end up using Marco to recover all that health going into the kid room. Now, you see me get a lot of red orbs on Kuma, but you don't really need that many, to be honest. You might not need any at all. Make sure to take advantage of orbs on your Doflamingo or your Rayleigh. They will still do a lot of damage, especially if you attack with them last. So be on the lookout for that. But as you can see here, I take her out with a whole extra turn. So you don't really, like I said, the orbs aren't that big of a requirement. The other important thing to keep in mind if you're using this team, keep in mind that Marco, you have to use Marco's special before you defeat Khalifa. Otherwise, you'll go into the kid room and you'll have to use it to survive. But that 1.5 orb boost will be lingering, so you will not be able to defeat Kid with the Dofi combo. So instead, go ahead and take him out like this. Now we go into Kid. So we took her out and we're going into Kid now. So Kid will have a 25 hit shield, but it only lasts for 1 turn. So we're just gonna see me ignore the first turn and just take. I think he does like around 11,500, I believe, on his first turn. The second turn he'll deal 7,000. So you'll see me. I guess just I'm just gonna deal a little bit of damage by attacking with everyone, but it's not gonna be that much. And you'll see me here. Go ahead and do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to wait it out here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the following. What we're going to do is we are going to use NL. We're going to go ahead and use Dofi. We're going to go ahead and use Kuma. But make sure to use Dofi first, because otherwise Kuma's orb boost will take precedence. So make sure to go ahead and use Dofi first. Don't use Kuma first. It can be hard to remember sometimes. Although you can still, I believe you can still defeat him even if you use Kuma, but it's, obviously it's easier if you use Dofi. And yeah, that'll do it, guys. So this is going to be a one-shot, a pretty easy one-shot on Kid. Yeah, like I said, that'll do it. So let me know down below if you guys have any more questions, or let me know if you want to see the other Colosseum guides like this, level per level. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, peace.